Bill, thanks for coming by in the middle of your busy season 2. Like
Yeah.
You probably came straight from the edit bay, or it's.
Oh, we're in they're prepping episodes 6 and 7 right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm writing on episode 8, and everyone else is, we're on scout vans today, so yeah.
So you're at the height of the creative process right
Yeah,
now. This
yeah,
is like
yeah.
you're in the shit, basically.
Yes, basically,
So,
yeah.
so describe that moment when you're knee deep in this season. Is this the only thing you can think about? Are you eating, breathing, living?
Well, you have to kind of pull yourself out of it a bit, or you could go crazy. So you have to kind of go macro, a bit, and kind of, and also just, I don't know, go watch something or go hang out with some friends or come to an award show or whatever to get your mind off of it a bit, and then you kind of look at today's problem the next day and go, oh wait, yeah, no, it's this, right? Because if you can get really, you can't see the forest through the trees a bit.
Yeah, so you take a lot of inspiration from getting outside, seeing sunlight, watching something.
Not really. I wish I got more sunlight, but just kind of like walking away from it for a little bit, and trying to fill in your brain with other good stuff, and then that kind of inspires the thing you're working on.
I remember you recently told me that Filmstruck was one site
God,
that you went to, and it's gone now. I thought of you when they announced that.
That was a giant.
You're a big fan of classic.
Yeah, man, was a big kick in the balls. I was so bummed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of. It was like a family member died. I got so many texts from people like, "Dude, I'm so sorry," because I just tell everybody about Filmstruck. I'm like, it's like someone made a website just for me, and then Warner Media went, oh, wait, this is just for Bill. Let's get rid of this.
Exactly.
No one else is watching.
You can't fund this all yourself?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So what kind of inspiration do you get from sort of the classic works? What do you gravitate to when you look for entertainment?
I don't know. It's kind of like a weird intuitive thing. It's not specific things. I mean, sometimes, like in old movies, they have really great coverage, like there's, you watch a scene and you go, wow, that was a great scene, and then I'll go back and look at it and go, well, how many setups was that with the camera? And you go, oh, that was like 3, and you only need that to like tell a good story. You don't need to cover it with 50 cameras and whatever. And so Paolo Widobro, the DP on Barry, we talk about that a lot. We kind of will, we'll watch movies or trade little things like, oh, you should watch, Ace in the Hole had this great scene where this happens, or, I was watching, because it was Halloween, I was watching this Peter Lorre movie, Mad Love, by Carl Freud. He did the original The Mummy, and he worked with like Fritz Lang and stuff. And it's awesome. I'd seen it before a long time ago, but again, just really expressionistic but simple.
Yeah, you're
very simple.
You're a real student of all this. I mean, so as an actor, writer, director, put it in order. What do you consider yourself first? Or is that
I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, I always feel like I'm kind of an actor by virtue as we come up with a story, because so many people have been like, why did you cast yourself in like this really boring part? It's like, you can do all these voices and stuff, and I go, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think he's an interesting character, but it is like you come up with the story first, and you're just all those other things. The writing, directing, and acting is just kind of this hive mind thing where we have to be on the same place, and then we proceed forward, and it's just trying to tell a story, basically.
Well, congrats on the Emmy. Obviously,
thanks.
That was huge. What's your relationship like now with the character Barry? How do you feel about the guy?
I don't know, man. Like, sometimes he's really frustrating. I mean, you're kind of like, dude, like, do something, Or you're like, stop being such a mope, But I don't know. It's funny. When I first started writing, you would outline everything and you would try to like pre-plan stuff. And I'm learning that you need to kind of have structure, but you should let go of a lot and kind of like see where the character kind of takes you. And that's why, this season, season 2 of Barry is shaping up to be kind of darker than last season, and it is interesting because I've heard other people say this, but it feels like you don't really have control over it. You're like, well, this is where it wants to go. It's, it kind of wants to go over here, and hopefully people will go for it.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to more Barry, so get back to work, Bill. So,
jeez, all right.
We'll have a drink first, and then get back to work. All right, thanks, Aaron.